had a ladder to climb up onto the roof of the houseboat, and he's like, fucking get up there. Grandma doesn't know how to swim. Pia, that's the dog's name, was Pia. He's like, fucking grab Pia, Pia, oh my god! I can't make up a dog's name like that. He's like, grab fucking Pia. And fucking, so my grandma's getting up, and my fucking uncle's helping them, and I just realized I was in the way trying to get into all this.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck them. I'm grabbing Milano and Wade's clothes. So I started grabbing shit, and I'm throwing it into fucking bags, and I'm throwing this. My Uncle Barry's like, get your fucking ass onto the fucking roof, and he's just flipping out, and I'm like, just shut the fuck up. I go to him, eh? The first time I ever really stood up to him, I'm like, just shut the fuck up. And I'm just fucking grabbing this shit. Like, you don't know how fucking valuable this is to me as a teenager. This is everything. The only thing I didn't grab was an iced tea tape. No fucking word of lie. That's the only thing I missed, and I hated it. I was so fucking choked that I missed it, eh? I'm like, fucking, I grabbed all Wade's shit. I even found Wade's cleats. And I fucking threw him in there. He had his fucking football cleats with us, eh? And I was just like, yeah, I got it all. I fucking grabbed this shit, and he's like, leave that fucking shit. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, fucking, I went back and I checked, and my grandma's on the roof. He is on the roof. I'm like, we're good. You know how to swim. I know how to swim. We're good. And I'm like, I'm watching the water. Now the water in the houseboat. By the time I got this shit up, because I had it up on the fucking beds, because the beds weren't made, because we just woken up in the morning, right? Yeah. So the beds are still out, and there's this little narrow pathway to get through. So I fucking threw the shit on, and I'm just fucking piling shit and grabbing it and throwing it in. And I went back and I fucking checked it, and I'm like, hey, everything's fucking good. And I grab this fucking shit, and I grab it, and I'm fucking bringing it to the back, and I'm throwing it up to the roof, eh? And I'm like, fucking grab this. He's like, fuck that. I'm like, fucking grab it. I'm like, I'm not coming up until you grab this fucking shit, eh? And fucking, so they grab it on there, and they fucking, and I get the other bag, and I throw it up, and I'm like, fucking, it's all good. And I'm walking through water that's up to fucking here on me in this fucking houseboat, eh? Like, it's sinking faster and faster as the moments go by. So fucking, like when it started, it was back there, and it was coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up. And by the time I got there, so I'm wading through fucking water like this, and I'm fucking grabbing this shit and throwing it up, and I'm like, oh man, it was a fucking trip. And I'm just fucking, so scared, I'm loving it. Busiest, or one of the worst storms I'd seen in years. And me and Wade, the entire fucking time, I've seen one fucking boat on the lake. The entire fucking time we're out there. One boat, and it was way away, like 2 miles away, a mile away. It wasn't anywhere close to us.
Thank you.
And fucking, am I not interesting?
No, you are.
You're good.
Okay.
I'm videotaping you.
He's getting really drunk.
Oh, are you?
Yeah! Dude, this is gonna be awesome tomorrow.
So fucking, I'm like fucking, okay, the water's coming up, fucking, I got the shit going up, and I realized it, and I stopped, I stopped for a moment in the houseboat, and I'm just looking at this, hey, and it was like my last fucking memory of this thing that I grew up as a child in, and I'm watching it sink, and I just stopped for a second,
This is like
an
epic fucking event.
I started crying. I'm like looking at it, and I'm like fucking so sad. I'm like, this is the love of my life going down in the fucking waves, eh? And I'm like, no. I'm like, no. And I'm like, fucking, so I just fucking, I walked through the water because, like, you can tell how fast it's going down. It's not fast enough to scare me. But by the time I got to the back, this is how fast it started going down, eh? So I climbed onto the back fucking things to climb onto the roof. When I got fucking on there, I climbed up, the roof went under the water.
No way.
Done. Yep. You want to know what's fucking trippy? So how'd you save Wade? This is what I'm getting to. So fucking, we're sitting there, we get onto the roof, and like, it's big. Like, the houseboat is here to about there for the fucking roof. And the back half from fucking there is all sinking under the water now. So it's this fucking deep going under the water. So we're up at an angle like this, hey? And they're all fucking shimmying to the fucking top. We see the second boat the entire fucking day, 15 seconds away from us. We notice it. And they fucking scoot around, and they come over here. Guys have a problem? I was like, oh my god, my Uncle Barry's like, he just laughs, eh? He's like, yeah. He's like, can you help us? They're like, yeah, not a problem. So we fucking grab our shit and we jump into the boat.
That's energy, man.
And we fucking, we're like, yeah. Like, we told him, eh? We jump into the boat and we're like, yeah. The whole reason we're out here, see that boat way over there? He's out of gas. He has the anchor down. He's getting dragged towards the rocks. He's like, can you go save him? They're like, yeah, we'll take you to shore. They took us to shore, came back, grabbed Wade, who was fucking suffering from minor hypothermia at that time.
Yeah.
They grabbed him, fucking took us back to shore, and he was just shivering for fucking hours in my fluorescent pink bunny hook.
The 80s were great, eh?
Yo, the 80s were awesome. Oh man, my Bermuda shorts and shit, it was fucking
My Bermuda shorts.
yeah. And fucking Wade was fucking saved. Actually,
You lost the houseboat?
oh yeah, it sank. It ended up washing across the entire lake and smashing into the rocks.
No way.
I went into it when it was washed up on shore, and I walked into it. The water, I was walking into water about to here on it, and I walked through it trying to look for anything salvageable. There was nothing. There was. We grabbed a.
That reminds me of a series of unfortunate events.
Dude, yeah, that's like a very sad story.
There's a lifeboat, you know, like
but everybody ended up okay.
You remember the old,
Got a big hole in your crotch.
Oh, you want to finger it?
You're so gay.
That's how you finger a woman?
That's how I know it.
Treat me like a lady.
I know, I want to hurt you.
Is that how you treat women? I don't want to hurt you.
Hey, baby! Bam! So I went into this fucking It was me, my grandpa, and my Uncle Barry. The one that loses fucking marbles all the time, eh? And I fucking, the only thing I could find was this life buoy, like a round one. I grabbed that and saved it, and it was old school ones. One of the round, really hard ones with the little ropes attached to it all the way around. It was, man, they don't make those anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, they're useless.
I'm sure they got them, but they float.
Yeah, oh yeah, like they're old school. They're not the safest things, because if you hit somebody in the head, they're dead.
Just throw a big hard piece.
Basically like throwing them a piece of wood.
Yeah. But fuck, man, the memory of that, to me, it's so nostalgic, because that's the way it was.
Dude, that's sick. I can't believe it fucking sunk.
Oh yeah, it washed up. It was in the newspaper and everything.
Wow.
Right? If we really want to, I'm sure we could find it if we tried hard enough. But
And the moral of the story is that you want to fuck your cousin?
no.
Oh.
Thank you. You made me do.
That was a side note.
Well, the moral of the story is that I'm a fucking hero, and you guys aren't.
How are you a hero, man? You sunk your houseboat.
Yeah, you suck.
I saved Wade's life, though.
No,
Well, you
some other
swam.
fucking guy did. You
Only
suck.
because he saw our houseboat sinking. It's true though. If our houseboat, they saw the houseboat sinking, so they came to us. If they didn't see that, they wouldn't notice that boat sitting there with the kids shivering under the fucking docks, dying of fucking hypothermia, soaked to the bones. Because these
See, that's why I said that's energy, right?
Like,
energy is just.
it was
Okay,
a
I'm not even
major
getting into
storm.
it, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah,
like
100%.
here's the fucking
Adrenaline
boat.
and
That's
just
how
like,
it happens.
Yeah.
That's
This is
how
the
it
boat
concludes.
sitting out of the water like this high, and these waves are crashing into it. Whoosh, crash, whoosh. I actually, now that I mention
It wasn't the
I
ocean.
remember before I swam, me and Wade were sitting there at the back with the fucking pail, bailing out water. Fucking, because it was like that fucking intense. Like, I don't remember if Wade, well, he had to have, now that I think of it, but like all I remember is him telling me that when they came to him, he was under the thing shivering like this, just trying to keep warm with my bunny hug over him that I gave to him before I took off swimming. And fucking, yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, so we lost the houseboat.